Let's do even more interesting features in drawings. We'll cover virtual sharps, automatic dimension positioning, and even weld symbols. Let's get into it. This is the drawing that we were working on in the last video, and let's go through making certain symbols and additional characteristics of this drawing. First, let's weld something, right? Let's assume that these are maybe metal cylinders that are welded onto the arm of the chair, and these are fillet welds here. Well, we'd want to add a weld symbol to show exactly what those welds are like. I'll move this dimension down a little bit, and here I can go to weld. And with weld, I can specify certain things. First off, we want to have a near symbol or a far symbol, right? That just means that within the standard, are we saying that it's exactly where we're pointing to or on the other side of where we're pointing to? I'm going to stick with near. Under weld symbol, we'll go with ANSI fillet, which is a pretty common one. From here, I'll click on Show Leader, and that way my weld symbol will have a leader that we can show on it. And of course, this symbol here means the fillet weld. We can specify certain numbers if we would like, and of course, these are the, say, fillet size and length of the weld. We also can add in some tail notes if we wish. All right, and when we add in a tail note, you can see that we get our tail with whatever we wish to specify in there. We can add symbols if needed. For now, we'll add in that weld symbol and call it good. But perhaps we would like to edit our symbol, perhaps with an all-around option. We can double-click on the weld symbol to bring back up our editing window, and I can click on, say, all around, and we get the all around symbol. We also may wish to specify the number of welds. For that, I'll say something like 2x over here. Next, we may care about virtual sharps, and to best go through that, I'll insert another view so that things don't appear too cluttered. And I'll get rid of my top and right views. So we have a straight section here and a straight section here. And we may be interested in where these two straight sections will intersect, at least theoretically. So for that, we'll go over to Drawing Management. And we can say Theoretical Intersection, also known as Virtual Sharps. And I can choose this straight section and this straight section. And there, a notation is given exactly where they'll intersect, should that be needed for the drawing. One other important thing that it might be to point out is perhaps I want to make a number of vertical dimensions here. And perhaps they are not very neat. They're at varying lengths and they intersect with each other and it's hard to read. Perhaps we've imported our dimensions and they've ended up something like this. There's a quick way to organize or reposition them, and I'll go with Reposition Dimensions here. And it'll ask me what is the first dimension that I would like, and I'll choose this small 0.375 dimension to be my primary dimension, then everything will be organized after that. I click in this dimensions box, and I can select all the dimensions that I wish to organize, and I apply. And this will organize the dimensions quite well and autonomously. And that is how we do those, but there's even more features and drawings coming up.